Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Ask Lukenessmonster, episode 29 in the series on the channel, where I answer you guys' questions from the comments down below. If you guys do want your questions answered in next week's video, comment down below on this week and I'll try my very best to answer them. And before I do get into the video though, I'd just like to say on the channel I'm doing a giveaway. It is live right now. So on how to enter, it's actually in a video. Go check out that video. It's in the description and it's also pinned in the card right now. So check out that video and all the ways to enter. And on to the first question. The first question from BugSlayer. He asks, do you think we'll ever get a 4-pack of the Rancor Battalion? And if so, what do you think they would call the 4th ARC Trooper Hammer? So, I don't know. And if anything, I think we'd just get the 3. I think it'd be a 3-pack with, like a Colt, Blitz, and then the third guy. I'm sorry, I can't remember the third guy's name right now. But I don't think they'd throw in Hammer, only because Colt and Hammer look so much alike. There's just some minor differences on the helmet, and I think that they wouldn't throw two such similar characters in the same 3-pack. So I think they would only do a 3-pack of those characters and not a 4-pack. But I would love to see that. TK421 asks, do you think the Black Series should make a Commander Vaughn action figure, or a Lieutenant Thayer, I believe that is how it's pronounced, with his improved gun? So I think a Commander Vaughn would be amazing. Honestly, knowing Hasbro, they like to cheap out and reuse a lot of molds. And honestly, I'd be fine with if they just reuse the Commander Cody mold for this figure. I'd be perfectly fine with that, and I'd love to see Commander Vaughn in the Black Series or the Vintage Collection, honestly. And for a Lieutenant Thayer, I think that'd be another amazing figure. I think, again, for the Black Series, you just reuse the Commander Fox mold, and I think you got two amazing figures there that would definitely sell out because they're both fan-favorite characters from the Clone Wars. EdStinger asks, coming from a new collector, what is the best Black Series figure to get for under $40? So, I guess it just depends what genre you like. I'm a big Clone Wars fan, so for I think the best clone trooper you can get for under $40 right now would definitely be a Camino clone trooper if you can find one. That is a really bad angle of it, but that's a great clone trooper. I love that. I just love the new clone trooper mold, and I think if you can find him for under $40, he'd be a great addition to anybody's collection. If you're trying to find him, look on some of the different online sellers because they still might have him in stock, like Hasbro Pulse, Target, Walmart, all of them. Also check like in stores, GameStops, all the different places like that because they might have them in stock as well. It's a great figure for under $40. King asks, I'm looking forward to going to Galaxy's Edge. Friend is gonna get the Ahsoka Legacy lightsabers. I'm going to go to Savi's workshop and make my own. Thoughts on buying one as opposed to making one? Which Kyber crystal would you get? And what are your feelings on a Sith/Dark Side user not having a red blade? So I didn't know they didn't have red blades. I could have swore they did last time I checked, but I guess they could have changed it, or they never did, and I just didn't realize it. But I think they definitely should have red blades at Savi's workshop. I don't know why they wouldn't, but I think they definitely should. And my thoughts on making one/buying one, I think it just depends what you want to do. My only thing against buying one is that they're such you have to buy like an entire set of pieces that I feel like don't you have extras left over that don't really go into the set, and you just paid extra for those extra pieces. And it's always like if you want one piece from one set but one from another, you have to buy two different sets just to get all those pieces. It's one of those things where it's limited to making your own. If you could just pick any piece you wanted, I'd definitely do that. But for buying one, I think there's so many cool legacy sabers that I might get. Like Ahsoka would be amazing. Same with the Cal Kestis that was leaked a few days ago. So honestly, any of those would be a big choice for me. Leonardo asks, do Mandalorian jetpacks run out of fuel? I don't know. I assume they do because they obviously aren't powered by I mean, they're gas powered. It looks like it's not like they're like laser bullets or anything. They look like it's emitting fuel and gas. So I'm assuming it is powered by something. So I'm assuming it does run out of fuel. And we do have confirmation in canon that blasters run out of bullets. So that it's not like they're creating plasma or anything. So the blasters run out of bullets. I don't see any reason why the jetpacks wouldn't run out of fuel, I guess. The next question says, imagine Hasbro announce a 501st wave of Black Series. They call it the Crucible of Umbara, and we get 501st Trooper on the new body, 5s, Jesse, Kix, Hardcase, and Tup, and a re-release of Rex. I just finished the vid, and you said the same thing. So, yeah, that would be amazing. That's just amazing. I'd love to get maybe a sub wave of the Clone Wars line in the Black Series. Like instead of the yellow packaging, it's like a weird dark blue color, and it just says like Umbara or something. And you get a bunch of Umbara clone troopers, the 501st, maybe some like 2/12, maybe even a General Corral as well. That'd be amazing. I'd love to see all those figures, honestly. We need all of those in the Black Series at some point, and I just hope we get them sooner than later. Next question says, do you have all the new box figures? No, I don't. As of right now, those are all the new box figures that I have. I'd love to get more of them in the future, but that's all I have right now. I've been having trouble finding them because they sell out online pretty fast, and where I live, they don't go anywhere in stores at all. You'll maybe see a 40th anniversary Lando here and there, but you don't really see them in stores a whole lot. So I'm working on it, but not yet. Too Strong asks, speaking of EA losing their exclusive hold over Star Wars, plus Ubisoft making an open world Star Wars game, what are your thoughts on what the game would be about, and who would you be following, and etc. So I think that this is a great idea. I absolutely love this, and what I think there's so much stuff you can do with it. As of right now, I think the biggest rumor is it being like the 1313 game that never got released. But I also heard rumors that another company was bringing that back up, picking it up like from EA and continuing making it. So that the Ubisoft one might not be that one, but what I'd love to see from it is kind of like a GTA style Star Wars game, where you kind of like work your way up. It's a completely open world. You can buy ships and speeders and all that stuff, go from planet to planet. I think that'd be amazing, doing different missions along the way. I just think that'd be really cool to get, and something we haven't really gotten in Star Wars before. I mean, Fallen Order was open world, but it was still like story driven, and I'd love to get like a multiplayer online version of it with still a story mode, if you know what I mean. The next question says, my question is for you, is what figure would you like to see as a deluxe? I'd like to get a 501st Trooper with a 332nd head and a Phase 1 head, a bunch of other weapons just like the Hot Toys one. So, again, like, a 501st Trooper would be amazing. I'd love to see that. And I think any clone trooper would be amazing. Get like the different style head, and then you get a bunch of weapons. But I think a cool character would be a Cal Kestis. And I know this one just got revealed, but I'm thinking more of like a expansion pack more than a deluxe figure like this. I'm thinking like you get several different color, like a customization pack actually. You get like several different color ponchos, you get several different color lightsabers, and you know, it's maybe a few BD1s as well, just so you can like customize your actual character instead of it being like that one preset figure. Because I like the customization in Fallen Order, but it just doesn't really transfer over into figure form very well. Evan asks, what is your favorite Star Wars movie? 100% Empire Strikes Back. Outside Panda asks, if Hasbro released more Rebels figures, who would you like to see? I think a 100% necessity is the Grand Inquisitor. I think he's an iconic character from the first and maybe the second season, if I remember correctly. Definitely an Agent Callus as well. I think they're both villains from that series that we haven't really gotten any villains from except for Thrawn. And another character I'd love to see is the like the later older Ezra, and then the blind Kanan are both pretty much essential figures that we need. And I'm just surprised we haven't got them yet, but hopefully we do get them in the future. McTapper asks, are you a Marvel MCU fan? So yes, I absolutely love the MCU. I haven't seen them in a while. I need to go back and rewatch them all. But yeah, I'm a big MCU fan. I saw both Infinity War and Endgame in theaters. Same with a bunch of other Marvel movies. But I just love it, and I'd love to see what they can do with it in the future. I'm watching WandaVision right now, and it's getting pretty good. So. One big question I have is how they're gonna translate over into Phase 4, because I think Phase 3 ended perfectly with Endgame. I'm sorry, and I just can't wait to see what they can do with it. So, yeah. Cameron Ross asks, what movie/TV show would you like to see Hasbro make a new line for in the new packaging, and what figures would you like to see in that line? For instance, Revenge of the Sith line with new Anakin, Padme, and Obi-Wan. So, I don't know about like new figures in the packaging, but I'd love to see an Attack of the Clones line with like a re-release of the Attack of the Clones, Anakin, Obi-Wan, Kid Fisto, Jango Fett, Geonosian Battle Droid, the just a bunch of those Attack of the Clone figures, the Padme, all those figures. Maybe even like a brand new Super Battle Droid Deluxe figure in that line as well. I think that'd be super cool and something I'd love to get. Jay Prasad asks, do you think that future Star Wars trilogies should avoid repeating the evil Empire versus Resistance narrative that we've been seeing in episode 4 through 9? If you agree, what should future Star Wars trilogies do to avoid repeating the same narrative? Thank you. So, I think that that's what Star Wars is. It's good versus evil, Jedi versus Sith, Empire versus Rebellion, and all that kind of stuff. And I think that's a really good idea, and I think it's what's worked for Star Wars this long. But I think that we got to change it up a little bit. Like, I know Mandalorian is kind of changed it up a little bit, where we don't really know what side Mando's on, but really it's Mando versus Empire. And I think like one way to keep that the same but change it up is go from different point of views. I'd love to see a series based off an Imperial stormtrooper where he doesn't turn to the good side. And it's just really annoying to see. Like, I was so looking forward to the Battlefront 2 campaign, but then I turned good, and I'm like, well, that's not what I wanted to play. I wanted to play as an Imperial. So, it's just something that I think would be really cool to see. Asks, what is the most you've ever paid for a $20 retail figure? Example, I paid $40 for a figure that retails for $20. So that's a good question. I think that the most I've paid for a retail figure like that would have had to been the prototype Boba Fett. I think I paid 35 for that. I've paid more for like some of the figures that didn't retail for 20, but for figures that retail for 20, I think that's the most I've ever paid for one. Jacob asks, would you ever consider opening a P.O. box? I would totally send you stuff. And question 2, what are your top 5 favorite Star Wars characters? So, I've considered it, and I'm trying to get one. I'm just trying to go through the process of getting one and everything. So, I'm definitely thinking about it. There's no guarantee yet if I will get one or not, but I've definitely been thinking about it. And my top 5 favorite Star Wars characters, you're kind of putting me on the spot, but number 1 would be Boba Fett, 2 would be Fives, I guess 3 would be Echo, 4 would probably be Luke Skywalker, and then 5 would be Darth Vader. Frozen Stream asks, do you think there will be more special deluxe type figures like Yavin Luke with accessories or the Dagobah Luke and Yoda 2-pack? Also, how do you afford to buy your Black Series? So, I'd love to get more like 2-packs and different deluxe figures like that, and we're definitely seeing more stuff like that in the Black Series. But I'd love to get some more like 2-packs like that. Like, honestly, there's so many 2-packs I could do of just duos, and I'd love to see more of that in the Black Series. And how do I afford to get all my Black Series? Well, it's basically just budgeting. You just take your normal income and of course, you just subtract your expenses, and whatever you have left over, you kind of just have to decide how much of that you want to put into your collecting, and like basically you just pick a certain amount you want to spend each month, and you just tell yourself not to spend over that limit. And if there's something you really want or something that goes in for pre-order, you can always go over a little bit, but as long as you stick to that like 1 month kind of plan, it works out pretty well. And that is actually all the questions we have time for today, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, that like button, and subscribe if you're new to the channel, and comment down below if you do want your questions answered in next week's video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.